What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. Let me get this live started. So, let me pin this comment. How in the hell do I do that? What in the... Okay. Anyways, hey. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for this week's reunion part 1. Today we are going to do things a little bit different. This is my first time, no, not first time, second time actually, ever going live on YouTube. On my last live, I had 3.5 viewers, so we'll see about that. We'll see how many questions will be coming in. I am going to approximately stay on here for an hour. Obviously, if no one's entering into the chat, I will leave early. But let me just wait until a few people come in. Okay. So I just asked a question with this question tool, whatever that may be, but let me not. Okay, let me pull this up. So, okay. Come on in. Don't be shy. So, let me pin this. We keep getting viewers and we keep losing them. I don't know what to do, y'all. This live is flopping. I guess I'll just have to wait. It's always so strange. I try to choose to go live in those moments where my views are having a boost, and that's usually during this time of the day. And right now I'm getting some good engagement on my videos, so I don't understand the problem. Okay. Let's just wait some more. who is more profitable on OnlyFans? No, I did not find out who was more profitable on OnlyFans. Okay, so let's talk about the first part of the reunion that we saw last night. How did we feel about Monica getting the big stage? How are we feeling in general about this season? What are your thoughts? I personally think Monica has been the best addition to the show yet. She has revived the franchise. I mean, we are at 816,000 live viewers. Are you kidding me? SLC has rarely seen such high numbers. What do you think? Viewer in the dark who is not engaging with me, please engage. Don't disengage on me. Okay, we're 6 minutes in. We've had 4 viewers. 1 is left. So, also please leave a like on this live stream so it gets out there. No comments to add? Not one? Ciao. So, in regards to Monica, I think they did amazing by casting her. Thank you so much for the like. And let's be honest, everything that she did was shady. She probably had an agenda with Jen. She definitely had second thoughts about potentially coming onto the show. It is no surprise that any new age housewife would do the most for a Bravo check. Let's be real for 1 second right now. I see you're trying to grow your channel. You have my support. Thank you so much, Ultima. Thank you. That is so nice. That is really sweet. Well, Ultima Fantasy, since it's only us right now, what did you think of last night's episode? Do you have any thoughts, concerns, and questions? Do you think this is the best Salt Lake City season so far? Girl, listen. I think this has been the best Salt Lake City season so far. Yes, definitely so. Because without Jen Shaw, listen, Jen was entertaining, but Jen was dark. Baby, she defrauded millions of dollars from the elderly. There is a reason why she's behind bars. And I mean, I hope she's doing the best with her time, even though her social media representatives are posting for her every single day. But season 4 is the elite season of Salt Lake City. To answer your question, it's been amazing, and I can't wait for part 3 of the reunion because it's going to be super size. Okay, 60 to 90 minutes of mess, ultimate mess. Oh, I tried to heart your message. Ultimately, I think I gave myself hearts. Ciao. I'm very new to this live streaming game. But did you think it was the best season Salt Lake City has seen so far? Or do you prefer other seasons? Listen, I think season 2 was great too. That was a good season. That was a very good season. Okay, we have another viewer in. Don't be shy, ask your questions. We're all here to chat and openly speak about last night's episode. Oh, or never speak at all. That is fine too. Well, um, I'll keep this live going 20 more minutes to see if I can get people in. For some reason, like YouTube is not pushing my lives out as they push my videos. I think something's wrong. Yes, I think it made up from season 3. Season 2 was really great, so shocking. Jen being arrested and her sons being very involved with this. Wait. Hold the F up. What do you mean her sons were involved in? I mean, yes, her sons suffered like very traumatic experiences with the police coming to their home. But do you mean they were maybe involved in her shenanigans? Because I really do hope they're not. That'd be crazy if her sons were ultimately, I mean, Homeland Security raiding their home. You're absolutely right. That was. I felt for Jen and her sons. That was absolutely devastating. I myself am not from the United States. We do not have like behavior like this from police and national security where I'm from. So I can't even fathom the thought of my kids or my significant other going through what they went through with Homeland Security. Sorry, I reworded it now. Don't worry, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Ultima Fantasy. I want to ask a question actually. Do any of you, Ultima, this is for you, do any of you think that Monica is going to be fired after this season? Or do you think that production is going to get the girls together and say, listen, we've had ratings like no other seasons. You better get your ish together and film with Monica to provide the content that you signed up for as a housewife that you would. So, do you think Monica's staying or do you think Monica is going to be a one season wonder? Okay. Also, what I did love was Miss Angie K actually clapping back at Monica. Usually she gets to have some reads of her own. They're not as quick enough as, for example, Lisa, but I love the back and forth between Angie and Monica. Very entertaining, honey. I doubt it. She is so blunt. While she has lied about things throughout the series, out of inside the show, towards the ladies in production, as we saw in this reunion. Well, I personally do hope. I mean, she is very blunt. We have to give her that. Flowers are due where flowers are due. But she definitely brings it to the show. She definitely brought it this season. She gives me very much, in a messier way, Brandy Glanville from Beverly Hills vibes. Brandy was amazing too. Maybe they'll forgive her or maybe give her another chance. Listen, as soon as production sends out those contracts that maybe gives each of the ladies a little raise and says, come on, let's make peace amongst each other. I think that they'll probably give her another chance. I mean, I don't personally see Heather turning down season 5 just because they'll keep Monica. Not at all. Not at all. And I would also like for Dana to come back. She could be like allied up with allied up with Mary and Monica. Since Mary and Monica are on very good terms right now, Mary is going to be defending Monica for the next 2 parts of the reunion. So I'm excited to see that. Then again, if I look at this objectively, could I be able to forgive someone after they would do that to me? I'd probably hold a little grudge, but when it's that time of the year and those contracts come in, baby, you best believe peace will be amongst these SLC streets. Okay. I don't want her to get fired and go back to the show being bad like in season 3. I agree 100%. I agree. Listen, season 3 was a drag of a season. It took everything in me to not give up on SLC. Truly, truly. It was I mean, I it's good that Jen, got put on blast. Everything was revealed and exposed. But the way Heather and Whitney wore me out, these two wore me out with their beef, where nobody understood what the F they were beefing about. I was so happy that this season, Heather and Whitney chose to keep their beef nice, simple, short, and cute. I'm super grateful for that. They definitely took notes during season 3. And they knew if they couldn't get their act together, they would be on the chopping block. Chop, chop. Oh, and also, if any of you, especially you, Ultima Fantasy, have any questions regarding other franchises such as Beverly Hills, Potomac, Atlanta, Miami, feel free to ask them too. This is not just for Salt Lake City. Whitney needs to be fired. Child, I can't stand her making situations from nothing into something. I can't stand her voice anymore. Listen, when I tell you that Whitney, baby, she was grasping at the stars. If you saw my recap for the episode before the finale, that was, I think, 3 weeks ago, the way she said, "You exploited my sexuality in your book," I said, Whitney, not this again. Please stop. She read your portion to you. What is the problem? Whitney can be so enjoyable if she would just not reach to the stars for a storyline, but if she does not provide enough, best believe Whitney will be fired or demoted for, if it's not season 5, definitely season 6. I honestly see Whitney going into a storyline of maybe she'll cheat on her husband type of thing and open up her marriage since she was so hot on the monogamous relationship theory thing at the reunion and in this season. And yeah, her voice is definitely something else. I myself don't have the most pleasant voice, but hers is really, it is a task to listen to her. Welcome in. 2 new viewers. Feel free to drop your questions in the comments down below. We're talking about the SLC Season 4 Reunion Part 1. Don't be shy. Be like Ultima Fantasy. She or he or they are giving very much co-host. Thank you, Ultima Fantasy, for that. Do you think Larsa should be fired from Miami? I can't stand her nastiness. If Larsa half the time would keep her mouth shut and actually think before she speaks, I think Larsa would need to be fired, but the way this girl is so unaware and cannot for the life of her be accountable for the things she does is crazy. So to me, they could definitely chop by Larsa. I mean, I don't like her. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. I'm neutral about her. I think she has some funny lines, but her storyline is also very dry, very stale. Do you think Larsa should be fired from Miami? Ultima Fantasy. And the way she did Gertie, don't get me started. Do not get me started because this life will be taken down. I felt so bad. So bad. What's her storyline again? LOL. Ciao. Exactly. I mean, she's with Marcus Jordan, who's significantly younger, but I mean, a third of the world population has an age gap in their relationship, so it's nothing new. And she gives nothing. Nothing. If we're speaking, look at me getting choked up. If we're speaking about Miami, we need to talk about my girl Adriana De Mora not being a full-time housewife. Bravo. What is going on? Adriana is messy. Adriana is beautiful. Adriana is funny. Adriana has the coin. Adriana has the beautiful home. Can we just not give her a full-time spot? Swap her out with Larsa, honestly, at this point. And also, notice how the friend ofs of this season have been carrying Miami. Marisol, who half the time I can't stand at all. Adriana, providing mess. I mean, she definitely threw Nicole a little bit under the bus, but as a friend of, I think you have to kind of risk a few things to stay relevant and stay on the show. Exactly. I'm not sure what production is doing on hiring them full time. Exactly. I mean, Marisol, I could see as a full-time housewife as well. I definitely see Adriana more in that spot. If the two of them should compete against each other, I think Adriana should get the spot. Marisol will always be there as a very serious friend of role to the show. So yeah, I I digress. Miami is so good though this season. This scene with Gertie at the hospital with Russell when she spoke to her parents and her mama cried on the phone while they were speaking to each other, I was sobbing. I was not okay. I am so glad that we get to see these real moments too. That Gertie was brave enough to show that to us, even though it is truly none of our business. Do you know who I want to see come back to Bravo? Brandy Glanville. That would be my dream come true. I was thinking Brandy too. Girl, Brandy is so good. If I need to be really careful not to get heated, but Caroline Manzo, what she did to Brandy Glanville, allegedly, very allegedly. The new cast member forgot her name. Haha, gives nothing. Anna Marie can go. Girl, go. Please go. She's getting a full-time check and she's been there for 8.5 minutes just misinforming and weaponizing her medical knowledge against Sutton for a storyline. Baby, you brag that your husband calls you an 8.5 out of 10. Goodbye. Be gone. Don't get me wrong, beautiful woman, serving face, serving body. Anna Marie is eye candy from now till forever, but the brain is not braining. Who says that? My husband gives me an 8.5 out of 10. That's why I love. Please. Please. Anna Marie has nothing on Brandy Glanville. Brandy Glanville is probably top tier, top 10 housewives of all time in every single city, country, franchise, whatever. Oh, that's that. Oh, Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills gets me aggravated with this new constellation and the way they keep cutting Crystal scenes. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. They probably want her out by next season, which is that's a shame. An actual shame. But yeah, Anna Marie can go, in the iconic words of Mary Cosby. It is so cold. Do you think Dubai will return? I think Dubai will return for one last time because the season's filmed. We have had no trailers, and I think Bravo wants to get rid of this franchise. And I probably know why. Listen, it is not as easy in the UAE, in the United Arab Emirates, to get permits for filming, to party, to drink, to have scandalous scenes, to show a little skin over there. And I mean, season one was okay. I barely remember anything, to be quite honest with you, but I'll give it a try. Season two, if it comes back, I think it will come back. But I think they will probably air when maybe SLC and Beverly Hills are done, because I don't see Dubai coming back in three to 4 weeks when SLC is done. I mean, they haven't even released a trailer. How do you feel about the New York City reboot? It was boring, to be honest. Aaron is a bore. Sai was annoying. Bryn was over the top, but at least a little entertaining. Jenna Lyons didn't even want to be there. Um, Jessel stood out to me. I love Jessel. Jessel gathered. And you could tell Aaron and Sai were definitely going into it with the mentality of, oh girl, we're definitely going to be the favorites of this franchise. You best believe. And such pick-me's. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I didn't like the New York City reboot. If I would cast for season 15, I'd mix it. I'd do Dorinda, Luann, Sonia, Kelly, Bryn, Jessel. I liked Leah McSweeney, but she sued Bravo, so she's definitely not coming back. Kristen Tickman would have been nice, but she lives in LA now. And I'd get two new newbies, and I'd mesh the group. I'd go right in between the ages between the new cast and the older cast. I think that'd be so good. So good. Come on in, you guys. Welcome back. We're just having a FAQ, ask a question. I think it was okay. Not the best first impression, but I would like to see more. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have to partially agree because it's a new cast and it takes some time to organically get interested in that cast. So if they come back for season two and they really just hand it out there with the personal storylines and the dramas, I think they'll also have a few more viewers. Definitely. Who's texting me? Okay. Do you think Dallas is still in their brief hiatus? Listen, wasn't Dallas that one with Tiffany Moon, Dr. Moon? Please refresh my memory. Okay, good. Weren't they having like some microaggressive, low-key racist kind of beef towards Miss Dr. Moon? I think, listen, I saw Jennifer Lawrence on, I mean, I didn't see her personally, but I saw an interview of her where she said she loved actually the Real Housewives of Dallas and would love to see them come back. So who knows? I mean, they have revived Miami. Why not Dallas? But I think they're definitely on pause. I don't think they're scrapped completely. Um, because they need to keep production around some familiar faces in familiar settings in case one of the actual franchises that is airing right now might get canceled and they maybe need to replace. So I think Dallas is on on the back burner. One of the wives made a racist joke with her daughters towards Asians, but not directly to Dr. Moon. It was before the show. See, and this is why when you have ignorant people on the show that probably don't even want to maliciously be so dumb and low-key racist, it's just, it's bound to fail. It's bound to fail. That's just not okay. Even if it was before the show, in my opinion. I never knew the beef exactly from Dallas, but did Dr. Moon ever get like an apology as like, hey girl, I was dumb. I don't want to offend you nor the Asian community. And weren't they on for like 4 or 5 seasons? But anyways, yes, that's exactly what happened. Ciao. I also feel like the way production does not do its background research on these ladies is crazy. Same thing with Monica. I mean, they could have found that all out. Or maybe they knew that she was reality Von Teese. You guys, where are you, or Ultima Fantasy, where are you from in the US? Because where I'm at, it is 8:30 p.m. I hope I caught a decent time to go live. I'm from Chicago. It's 1:25 p.m. here. I'm at work going through YouTube randomly and you appeared. Oh, that is so nice. And 1:25 p.m., that's not too bad. Working but staying distracted by listening to videos. Listen, tell me about it. I'm supposed to do some home office stuff right now that I'm simultaneously like skimming through, but you know. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like after this live so you won't miss out any future videos from my end. Keep the questions coming, please. Ultima Fantasy to the other two people that are listening but not commenting is literally my co-host. Shout out to them for keeping this live alive, quite literally. 1:25 p.m. That's crazy though. We have a 7-hour difference. That's crazy. What country are you from? So I live in Germany. I was born and raised in Germany, but ethnically speaking, I'm Sicilian. I come from Sicily, which is a region in Italy. So yeah, that is why we have a huge like time difference. It could have been worse. Your English is very fluent. Nice. Well, thank you. That's a really nice compliment from your part. I try. It's hard to keep it fluent, I have to admit, because ever since I've started to I've always watched American television and I've always watched my like TV series in English, but it is hard to especially when I'm doing my videos to stay in one accent. I feel like I give very much LA accent at times. But then again, when I'm doing my Potomac and Atlanta videos, I kind of give a little bit of Atlanta accent. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's freaky, y'all. But thank you so much for the compliment. I would have noticed you're not from America, but since you mentioned the time difference, I knew you are from somewhere else. Aw, that is so super sweet. That's really nice. I mean, I try my best to mask my like native accent or whatever that may be on my part, but um yeah, I mean, I was one time I've been to the States, I've been to Miami, I've been to Miami Beach. I have vacation there for 2 to 3 weeks, and it was so super nice. I think it's also about 6 or 7 hours, like time difference from where I'm from. So we are far away. I'm very much giving child of the world right now. Dorit Kemsley is shaking. I can't. Dorit, I can't. Miss Dorit also speaks almost fluent Italian, just like me. So shout out to Miss Dorit Kemsley, child of the world. And are you American? What ethnicity are you? If we're on the topic of that, if you feel comfortable with sharing, obviously. If not, do not mind me. Come on in. We have 2 new viewers. Hopefully they stay. Like the live. Drop your comments. Drop your thoughts about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We are just having a actually bravo discussion, not only focused on SLC. All in all, just speaking about everything. Shout out to my co-host, Ultima Fantasy. I get it. Everyone has their accents, even in Chicago. I haven't known I had one until my friend out of state said I pronounce the and that as the and that. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you guys have so many varieties over there where I'm like, it's hard for me to pick at times, but I guess in whatever region you're located in, you really do become product of your own environment. So, and I think that's good too, that we're all diverse. That's nice. I'm Hispanic. My parents are from Mexico, but I was born here. Oh, that's cool. Do you speak Spanish at home? We can also speak some Spanish up in here, okay? I am very well versed in my Spanish, honey. The Miami girlies have nothing on me. Ay, por favor. Okay, we have 2 more new viewers. Si hablo español en mi hogar y inglés afuera. So I think you just said that you speak Spanish at home or like for fun and English outside, meaning to friends. Pero te lo digo, te entiendo mucho cuando unas personas hablan el español. Girl, I cannot stand Miami accents. They're annoying. Baby, I get all my life with those Miami accents. Listen, when I visited Miami for the first time with my sister, I'm already getting into my Miami accent. It's crazy, the lizard that I am by. I have always said if the United States of America didn't have the problems with I mean, I don't care if you're pro gun, anti gun, but me personally, I am scared. Tengo miedo de pistolas y todas las otras like craziness. I don't have the experience to shoot and defend myself. We here in Germany put all our trust in the police, honey. So if Miami, I mean, if the US wouldn't have like this gun thing, I would see myself moving to Miami, honey. Miami is so fun. It is so hot, probably too hot for me because I am white as my wall. But Miami is it feels like I myself am Sicilian and it feels like I am in a rich Sicilian party suburban, honey. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Miami is super fun. And I have to kindly disagree because every time Alexia speaks and like Marisol and who else does that? I think Adriana has more like of that Brazilian undertone, but when they speak, I love, love, love their accents. I think it's a little annoying, but so good I can't listen. I can't hold my ears shut. Do you say that? Hold your ears shut. I can't not listen. That's what I'm trying to say. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. But there are so many Hispanics in Miami. It's crazy. It's literally little Cuba. It's crazy. The amount. And the food, so good. So super good. Child, let me get a little bit of water. Okay. Our two new viewers have left us, but that is okay. I just don't understand why my video that I uploaded like 3 hours ago is still getting views by the minute, literally. And my live is just you and I, Ultima Fantasy. Which is totally fine. Appreciate it. Shout out to my co host, Ultima Fantasy, honey. Do you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac? I would love to get into that whole mess. Okay. I think my co-host has left the chat. We'll wait for them to return. Hey, I gotta go. I will be leaving work right now. I'll see you on the next live stream. Shout out to Ultima Fantasy. I'll see you too. Don't forget to subscribe, girl. I'm counting on. But anyways, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks so much for listening. I will sign off. Have a nice day wherever you are, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.